Is my microphone on? Hey, Stingers. So, to save some money, instead of trying to stream to, like, restream is awesome, right? I can stream to Twitch, use Aircast to send that to Restream sends it to YouTube, X, TikTok, so on and so forth. Very cool, but it does get expensive to run all of that. And to be honest, if I go by analytics, um, TikTok really does better, and we only been on there. We only been doing live streams there for about maybe a month now. But our YouTube channel has been one of our fastest growing platforms. So I've made a conscious decision to no longer stream to Twitch. I've been on Twitch for about a year and a half. We only have 5 subscribers. I know I'm not super consistent, but I feel like I'm consistent enough where I should have more than 5 subscribers across 2 games, and I'm doing niche plays where I'm only playing superhero games. So this is a change. So I am now, instead of streaming to Twitch from my PlayStation, I am now going to stream directly to YouTube, because again, I just feel like it's not really wasted energy because I'm streaming at the same time, but it is. I don't think the whatchamacallit, the return on investment is there, right? And for those of you that want to, oh, it is. I was having server issues. I'll restart it. We can use this as my introduction as to why I'm just focusing on YouTube. So for the past 4 years, it's been focusing on Patreon, and then YouTube became kind of like, all right, well, we'll send ads so that people will come to my blog, and then everything works together. And with the growth in YouTube for us and subscribers and engagement and views, I decided that YouTube is where I kind of want to focus on. But might as well have a presence on the other platforms. And that's where $19 comes from. And then for X, we got to pay $9 so that we can stream there. And then we have to pay Aircast $9 to send the stream to Restream. But like I said, so that's roughly what we're talking all together, $40 that you round up. So, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but I mean, you have other automations in place so that your blog runs properly. It does. It cuts into my budget. So again, YouTube is our main content platform, and we can do more stuff with YouTube, hitting WordPress, and so on and so forth. So we are no longer live streaming, and it sucks because we get most of our live stream views is from X, but those aren't converting, and we have more conversions technically from a live stream point of view on YouTube. We had 2. I know it's slow, but we had 2 people actually subscribe from these live streams. And again, on Twitch, we did have 5, but 2 of the 5, I want to say, are friends. So probably like legit 3 people. So, and then our YouTube views are are, even though they're not as high as what they were on Twitter/X or TikTok, again, we have more comments and more likes than we do so the other platforms do better in views, but there's no engagement. And YouTube, we get engagement, we get the views, we get likes, we get comments on the gaming. I say we as if I have other people streaming. So in an effort to save money, cut measures, I'm getting rid of my live streaming automation as awesome as it was. And again, we're just going to focus on YouTube. So, and then it's not going to be, so let's talk about our niche. The niche is going forward no longer going to be superheroes. It's going to be superpowers. That allows me to, play more games. Because now if we focus on superpowers and not superheroes, because if I say superhero, you're thinking Superman, you're thinking Batman, you're probably thinking maybe Spawn. Marvel, DC, Image. If I say superpowers, you probably still think superheroes, but then you might still be open to, Bleach. Ichigo Kurosaki, his powers are supernatural. And it's the same powers, just doesn't sound right. So our niche is now superpowers, and I will be playing games where individuals have powers, whether that's technological like Iron Man, whether it's mythic like God of War. So again, this allows me to play more games, especially going forward with these price hikes. And I'm not going to invest money into getting like the old PlayStation and the old, Sega, all those old systems so that I can stream old games. Now I might get my Nintendo, I might have to buy a new Nintendo Switch, not the new one that's coming out, I'm talking about the old one, so that I can go back to doing some Nintendo Switch streams. But for now, we're just going to stream the PlayStation gameplay through YouTube. And I'm hoping that also helps with the video quality. I think, I don't know if I have to pay more on Restream or if I just need a better computer system. I'm still learning the streaming game. So I'm not sure how to fix the video quality issue. I don't know why it changed all of a sudden, but it definitely did change. Actually, it kind of changed around the time we added TikTok. So, which is unfortunate because I do like TikTok, but again, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with TikTok. As far as my channel on there, like I'm close to probably getting banned, because I won't go into it. I'm not doing anything illegal, but they think I am. Well, not illegal, but just going against their regulations. And I'm not. It's just sometimes when I test stuff out, I forget to turn off my my automations, and they make it a TikTok before I can take them off. And then live streams, I just, to make everything more manageable from a creator point of view, I think just focusing on one platform. This is what everybody always says, focus on one platform. And that's what we're going to do. This is a more concentrated effort into YouTube. So when I edit these videos, I know I can edit and still put it on TikTok, and I will do that, but the way I have everything set up previously, it was a lot of work. And now I have a better automation for videos. And like I said, for live streams, I think we're just going to focus on YouTube to make sure that the video quality is better. And I can also do this from Zoom. So yeah, so this is officially the first live stream. I don't know what happened to my system. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and log off. Bear with me. because when I go live on the PlayStation 2 YouTube, I have to figure out if I can change it while I'm live, or if I really got to do the video description on the PlayStation, which is fine because I can use the microphone, but I prefer to do that on the computer as well. So, thank you guys for listening. I'm going to go ahead and stop this live stream so I can fix whatever's going on with the game, and then I'll come back and we'll do some simple gameplay. So, thank you guys. Talk to you later.